So here we go, we'll sort of showcase the Super Rod R1 R2s. Basically what we've got here is a set of two leads, which comes in a pack like so. So obviously, with traditional testing, you're going through the pain of disconnecting all the different terminals, taking cables out. Obviously with this product here, it eliminates that. So what you've got is one for your MCBs there, which is obviously your POSI 2 bit, and obviously the longer one there, and thinner one for your RCBOs, which is POSI 1. So all we do for the setup is obviously clip it onto your earth bar like so, obviously ensuring the breaker's off. What we do then is pop it into the terminal, give it a little twist. And what we've got there is a magnet in the back of the fitting. And what that does is obviously allows you to sort of have a firm connection, but it doesn't add any interference as well. It doesn't add any sort of extra interference when you're doing your sort of testing. Same sort of thing with the POSI 1 bit there with the RCBOs. Again, just ensuring it's onto your earth bar. Again, pops into your terminal. Again, creates your connection for you. So again, with this product, it's all about the sort of speed and efficiency of doing your testing. So say for instance, if you've got a 20-way board, the amount of sort of time it saves you for doing the traditional way, it's a hell of a product, a very reasonable price.
I guess there's minimal resistance in the cable for the testing as well, is there?
Yeah, so it doesn't add any resistance, so that's why the magnet as well, so the back of the fitting, you don't get any additional resistance to your testing. The origin of this product, it came from a college lecturer. So basically what was sort of happening when he was doing his apprentices and teaching them how to test, it was sort of tired of the MCBs and the RCBOs breaking.
Brilliant.
So that's sort of came up with the original sort of design. Obviously we worked with him, sort of brought it into the marketplace, but it's really opened up our eyes to the testing side of things as well, sort of expanding on those sort of products.
Yeah, so you're moving more, so not just the rods that you sell, you've got more electrical bias equipment as well.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So I mean, we do loads of other products. I mean, again, sort of on the testing front, again, this was designed by a contractor, so what you got here is what we call a Jakoda. So what it does, so bear in mind, you get a lot of contractors, they're forever leaving these in sockets. Obviously, chucking them to the bottom of your tool bag, the pins get broken. So it's quite a simple little design, so it sits in there. So say at the end of the day, you're putting your testing bag away, you obviously got a clip which clips onto the side of your bag. If that's empty, you sort of left it in the house, it may be in a socket somewhere. But also, when it's plugged into the socket like so, it gives you that additional protection to the pins so you're not getting damaged. What a lot of people don't know about this product, which is quite key as well, it's got a nulling feature in it for your multifunction tester.
Oh, brilliant.
So again, rather than have to find a bit of wire to sort of null your leads down, you can literally plug it into there and it zeroes down the machine for you.
Wow.
So again, a nice additional little feature to something that's been in the market, a good while now.
Cool. So what's all the rod attachments you've got going on here?
So again, cable socks, again, these have probably been out a good number of years now. The sort of concept behind these is going, traditionally when a lot of electricians, connecting cable to the end of their rods, you'd use an electrical tape to do so.
Yeah.
But in doing so, one, the connection between the cable and the rod isn't so great. The tape, if it gets snagged, they'll end up pulling away and ripping. But also, when you get into the other side, you're having to use a knife to cut the tape off the rods themselves.
And it always gets wrapped around the rod as well. And
it gets to do so. But the thing is, you're running the risk of damaging the rods. Obviously, we know, especially the guys that have been in trade a long time, one of the bugbears with the rods is when they start to splinter. So if you're damaging that outer sheathing, you're creating that splintering as well. So at least with these, again, it sort of acts like a trap as such. So you push a cable in like so. The harder you pull, so make sure it's in there, right to the bottom. So again, you get that nice sort of strong connection. But then, like just sort of happened there, if it sort of pulls away, you can sort of double it back on itself. So some of the smaller cables, so sort of smaller sizes as twin and earth, you can sort of bend it back on itself. So again, if you're not getting that proper grip, you can sort of put that into the socket itself, and it allows you that sort of extra grip.
It's all about making everybody's life a lot easier and quicker, isn't it?
Yes.
Saving time on the job.
It certainly is, yeah. But say to release it's quite simple as well. You literally just pull back on the sock, and out you sort of go. So
very simple but incredibly effective design.
Very simple design, but again, off the success of these, designs go on the end of the rods. That's where the sort of double-ended version came into life. So again, quite a simple concept. If you're doing rewires or replacing old cables, at least you put your old cable in one end, new cable in the other. So again, when you're pulling it through, you're replacing the old cable, by pulling it through, rather than using your rods, basically.
Fantastic concept from that.
No problem. So again, this is probably one of our most popular sort of accessories with the rods themselves. So what you're sort of finding, again, sort of domestically, if you're working in, sort of a cavity wall area, if you've got your rods down one side of the wall, say if you've got your socket outlet, which is, cut down here, you're not able to get your arm in to sort of grab the end of your rods. So again, the sort of concept behind this is obviously you'll have your sort of magnet on the end of, your chain on the end of your rods down here. You'll obviously send the magnet in, literally latches onto the end of your chain.
You just pull it straight through.
You can pull it straight over to yourself.
The amount of times I could have done with that.
That's it. Yeah. It's one of those again. We sort of, we've got a set of 3 now, which we do. So the inclusion to it is we've got a thicker chain. Again, for those sort of more robust jobs, if you need to be a bit more aggressive with it, that's 3 times stronger than the original. But also because it's thicker, what it means is obviously when the magnet comes through, you get a stronger connection on the chain as well. Yeah. So again, it's just something that we listen to. A lot of the stuff we do is listening to sort of feedback off customers and contractors, and sort of improving products that we've always got. So we never want to stand still in the marketplace. It's always looking at improving and bringing new products into the market.
What it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
But yeah, say if there's anything else you want to see, just let us know and we'll go through it for you.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Brilliant. No problem.
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah, cheers, Sam. Thanks very much for that.
Cheers.
Cheers, bud.